Hi, how y'all doing? It is the 25th of February 2026, they say. It's Wednesday. Here in Ontario, Canada, the skies are cloud covered. The sun's tried to shine through a couple of times, but they're making it snow off and on. We've got a couple inches. It's a wet snow. Temperature's low. So, yeah, it is what it is. We used to call this sugar snow if it happened in March, but I suppose it's almost March. Sugar snow melts the old crusty snow, right? That's been sitting all winter. So yeah, Schuman yesterday was 25 with, what did I say? 40-minute blackout, I believe. Yeah. So did you feel the energy shift yesterday? I did. I was sitting here in my bowels, right? Started acting up again. I had to go to the bathroom like 4 times, right? To get it to stop. I think that's when the blackout happened. So, don't know what the Schuman is today. It hasn't been posted. Yesterday, my legs have just been bothering me, right? And today, it's my shoulders. Really tense, a lot of tension in my shoulders and my lower back. And my legs are bugging me too, right? They're irritated. But I was listening to the Schuman video I have on Facebook, and it was saying that the energy's stable and calm right now, but the undertone of it is that it could spike at any time throughout the day, right? So, get ready for that. We're in Mercury retrograde right now, too. It just started, so it means that miscommunication, technology glitching and not working, problems with machinery, stuff like that, right? Make you go back and make sure everything's working the way it's supposed to be working, I suppose. Although YouTube added a subscriber back to me today. Instead of 93, I got 94. Right? I had 94 a couple weeks ago. So maybe it's working to my benefit. Who knows? Right? Energy's really heavy today. A lot of pressure, probably because of this cloud cover and the snow. And the retrograde, Mercury retrograde. So, yeah, like I said, my shoulders are really tense. Pressure in my head. Just feel a weight bearing down. My friend, I invited her over to smoke a J with me because I know she out, right? So we're sitting downstairs talking, and she says that she wishes she wasn't here, right? And I said, don't say that. I said, it's Pisces, the energy of Pisces. We're in a Pisces season right now with the planetary alignment happening, right? I said, it's going to force you to feel that way, right? So don't do it. I said, be delusional, right? Think, I'm set for life. I have everything I want, right? I think I'm going to teleport over to my castle later, right? Count all my gold in my crypt. Stuff like this, right? And she just started smiling. I said, you got to fight against the energy, you know? So use your imagination, right? Think delusional. I said, and even if the world shows you different, don't believe it. I said, fake it till you make it. I said, it's only for 1 week, right? So I turned her frown upside down and put a smile on her face, and she felt good when she left. But this is just who I am. I've always been like this. I won't make you feel worse unless you make me feel that way. I'll make you feel better, all right? Like when the children, my husband's, I used to write a little note and put it in their lunchbox every day before they went to work, right? Telling them how much I loved them and how much I missed them while they were gone. And I hope that they had a wonderful day, right? Nobody's ever done that for me, but that's not the point of it. I always did it for the people I love. Nobody's ever thrown me a birthday party, but when it was my mother's 40th birthday party, I had her address book and I called up her friends that I didn't mind being around. And I went out and I bought a bunch of different foods for them to eat and everything, you know, made vegetable platters and cheese and pickles and crackers and all that, right? And I invited them all over and shocked her. She had a really good night that night, right? But yeah, just because when I love you, I do special things for you to show you, right? So yeah. So don't let the energy weigh heavy on you. Be delusional, right? I get everything I want. I do. I can't wait to see how many more gold coins I have today. Stuff like that. Okay? I was thinking too, right? That Trump said, whoever's playing Trump said that he was going to declassify the aliens, right? And I thought, and then NASA's been saying for years how there's, you know, a mothership up there and everything, and they don't know if they're dangerous or not, and all this, right? And I was thinking, well, if there's aliens and you're scared of them, why aren't you building up an army, a force, a military to just go against that? Get all the people ready to fight them all, right? Because there ain't a thing like that. Not in my mind, right? They're illegal aliens and everybody's been invaded by them now, haven't they? You know, because the Islamic regime all over the place in countries that they don't belong. Somalians, right? All these different people, they don't belong here. They belong in their own countries. They've ruined their own countries, not fought for their countries to make it better, and came over here and want us to live the way they live under their laws. That's not how America works, right? One thing that I realized about the Islamic regime, they're afraid of dogs. They hate dogs. Iranians hate dogs. And it's because it's in their religion that they're unclean, right? There's a law you can't walk your dog on the street or they'll shoot it. You have to pay for the bullet, right? So if you're out and about and you have a bunch of those people preying on your streets, you know, got some neighbors that have dogs, go for a walk down your street with your dog. You'll see them all run. They're terrified of them, right? The bigger the better. The bigger the dog, the better, you know? Because here in America, we love our canines and our felines. So that's one way, right? They are really cruel to them in Iran, and the fake Iranian YouTuber channels I watch, they don't know how to treat them at all, right? They are cruel. They shouldn't even have them in their country if they don't like them. But the canines were probably there before those people were. So, yeah. Seen a guy walk through the field today thinking that it was snow, but because of the melt, there's a foot or more of water under the snow, right? That's how the snow melts. It's in a valley down here. And he sunk, and he was crawling his way through the field because he thought he was going to take a shortcut, right? My neighbor, it happened to her last year. Oh, that's silly people. Oh, well. He'll learn. They've learned not to do it again. If they do it again, it just shows you how stupid they are, right? Yeah. They must be idiots. People from the city. Never been in nature, right? I seen one bird go past earlier. I think it was raven. It was fast. I couldn't see it. So yeah, don't let this energy get you down. Be delusional, right? I'm waiting for my emperor to come home. He's been away for a while. I can't wait. I'm going to give him the best welcoming greeting ever. You know? I'd make the best meal for him too. He's going to love it. And then I'll give him a massage. Stuff like that. All right. I'll post the Schuman in my community section later if it gets posted. All right? I appreciate your comments, your likes, your subscribes. I do. Every day. I magnetize everything I desire to me. Every day, the energy is later, and every day I have more gratitude. I love you all, to consciousness. Enjoy this night or day. Okay? Okay. Bye. Bye.